our showdown. The rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Texas. Offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. They can get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this
what's up?
Who can focus, who can stay disciplined,
what's up, Vanessa? How you?
And keep them block out all the noise.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense...
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate that.
...perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Thank you for the support.
Lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe
Doing good.
was a little bit good.
Just trying to get on this grind. Get better at this college.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Manning. Slings it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Aggies
for sure.
takes the field for the first time in this game. Mario Craver, and what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country, two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors, they know the system, they have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is Biletnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
Got his man in the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Tried to run for it on 4th and 1, and there was nowhere to go. The defense gets the stop. Great place to start for this offense. The give on the counter. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Finding some room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, we got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Grabs it. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Escapes the sack. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't. I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Reed. Moving out to the right. Plucks it out of the air. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Reed keeps looking downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result, now 4th down.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. They go play action with Manning. Tosses it incomplete. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Now the play fake. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. If he goes off of his first target, you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The RPO, it's complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And, man, last year was such an interesting year for Arch Manning because preseason, greatest thing since sliced bread. Start of the season, nobody likes him. Get out of here. Nobody thinks he can play. He's not any good. End of the season really started to put it together. So, Palmer, he took a lot of criticism, but I love the way he stayed level-headed. And now this next season, another year of experience, I expect some great things from Arch Manning.
Yeah, there were huge expectations on this team in general. Maybe everybody a year too early on those expectations, but it's founded now. I mean, you've seen enough from Arch Manning to understand he can take this team to a national championship, and they've surrounded him with a lot of talent too. Cam Coleman, amongst a bunch of other guys coming in through the portal, weapons for him to throw to, and I cannot wait to see what Steve Sarkisian's offense looks like this year.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Running inside. It's Smothers. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing ball, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
Here he comes with the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Throwing Reed. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll... down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Brown. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of the game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
They'll try to run for it. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Really nice job by the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but this defense might get a little help from the officials here. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Fires left. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Throwing Manning. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He wants to change this route. Here's Reed to throw. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Flips it out on the screen. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. 4th down, Reed. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way back. Ohio. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. And the Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David. And we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. In this unit, man, they're going to pay holes. This running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for open space, it's Jordan. Just willed his way for a couple out to 35.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Maiyava at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to toe it.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're always going to find those guys. Even as a young guy, King had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now you're...
Got a little grass. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield. It's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
Back to throw. It's Maiyava. Got it in the middle. It's Bowman. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And I think Lincoln Riley really showed why the move to Jayden Maiyava the year before was the right move. He got a little bit of experience, and then last year you saw him just absolutely take off. I think the biggest thing that stands out is always the poise. He never seems rattled. The moment never seems too big. And Palmer, another year with Lincoln Riley, probably expect him to take even another leap this next year forward.
No question. Video game numbers loading right now for this guy. And listen, he lost some talent to the NFL draft, some first-round talent at wide receiver, but in this system, you're always going to have other guys to throw to. And now that he's even this much more comfortable, expect the numbers to be off the charts. If he can stay healthy, they can win the conference and compete for a national championship.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to. But when they got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throw it, say it. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The run inside. It's Jackson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Saying from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Sayin to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up. Take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement of the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Say it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Jackson.
And finally, we see a little bit of that which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Give to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Say it. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. It would have been a 54-yarder if they had tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. He's not going to get there. He needed 2 yards, but he just got 1, and the defense comes up with a stop. To the air, it's Mayaba. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going right back to Williams. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Snagged it, and there's running room. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Lost a throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Mosley. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Snagged in the middle, Mitch Barber. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't.
Makes the grab in their space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Bowman. Maybe some room here. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure coming. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking for room. It's Jackson. At the 45 on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Julian with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Got a man, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's what.
There's some room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Hands it off. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Going to the run, it's West. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it on 4th and 2. He's going to lose a yard.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Running inside, it's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job with the base defense making a play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go, and you can tell, they're trying to bat the football down. They see it in the air, they know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This is an offense that takes a lot of pride in their third down execution. They've done an outstanding job of that here in this drive. They've got the lead. We're in the third quarter. And they're thinking to themselves, we can ice this thing if we can score another touchdown. We can put so much pressure on the opponent if we keep converting these third downs. Really good job there by the QB in this offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Trying play action. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
With the catch, it's Barber. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with that.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The run inside. It's Jordan. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Pulls and fires complete. Defense is there to... Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the USC Trojans and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, LSU was able to bring in one of the most highly sought-after coaching candidates last season. Lane Kiffin now has an opportunity to marry his system with some of the best talent available. LSU always has great players. Can they put it all together, get back in the college football playoff picture, and contend for a national title? Nice.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Tigers offense will get the ball first. And we get our first look at Sam Levis. And what a duel this should be. Two of the best quarterbacks in the country.
Two outstanding quarterbacks going head-to-head in this one, Dave. And both of these guys had opportunities either to go to the league or transfer in the portal. They were offered lots of money. They decided to stay at their respective schools, knowing that this matchup was going to happen. And these are two guys right now jockeying for individual awards. They're jockeying for draft position. More than that, though, they want to get to the playoff and compete for a national championship.
Two alphas, right? Like two guys that are the dudes for their squad. They know it. They've been on these teams. They're the leader of their teams. How do they handle this big-time moment? Who presses? Who tries to do too much and maybe cost their team a little? Both these guys have been great. This is a big stage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Green. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air, it's Levin. Here's the pressure. Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It'll It'll be 3rd and long. Just keeps swinging it. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Green. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Levin. He's not afraid to go deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball in the ground.
Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the catch, but no. They'll say he's out of bounds. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Big guy smells it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how...
And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense coming on the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. One thing that has been a big point in practice, right side of the offensive line and how they can control this.